What's going on, everyone? It's the Coach Ed, coming to you again with another Giants acquisition. Thanks for tuning in to Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports as I go ahead and I talk about the acquisition through the draft that the Giants selected of Gray, Hawkins, Riley, and Owens. So just sit back, listen to my insight. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscription and notification button. This way you'll know when I post new content. And everyone, continue to share and like all my content. You guys are doing a great job in helping me grow the channel, and I can't thank you enough. Now, the first player that I'm going to talk about was Eric Gray. He's a running back out of Oklahoma who the Giants selected in the fifth round. Now, he's 5'10" and 210 pounds. Now, coming out of high school, he was a 4-star recruit and he signed with Tennessee, but eventually transitioned and ended up at Oklahoma. Now, in the 2022 season, which was his best, he rushed for 1,266 yards, 11 touchdowns on 213 attempts. He also caught 33 passes for 229 yards. And for his career, he's had over 3,000 rushing yards with 25 touchdowns. So you can tell he's definitely a productive running back. Now, he has a good, compact, and thick frame. He's not as easy to tackle as he uses a continuous leg drive when he explodes through the defenders when they try to tackle him. He has good vision and anticipation. He's a great one cut and go running back. In the hole, he'll make a defender miss. Also out in the open field. He plays with great patience in the run game, and he does have the skill set to be a 3-down back. Now, on the flip side, he's not a breakaway threat. So, once he gets into the second and third level, there's always the possibility he's going to be brought down and caught from behind. Because he has a good compact size, he doesn't always use his size to fight through congestion, especially sometimes in short yardage. So he definitely needs to improve there. He needs to improve on his focus, especially when catching the football. And he needs to improve in his pass blocking. He's willing, so I'm not saying he won't attempt, but he needs to improve on his technique in the pass blocking, especially helping the quarterback in critical situations. So that's a little insight into Eric Gray. Now, I will say that I definitely like this pick. He can definitely be a very productive back in case, God forbid, the Giants move on from Saquon Barkley. They do have the type of running back who can actually handle the load. He can handle getting a running outside zone, inside zone. He can fit into any scheme. So he's definitely a good running back, and I definitely like him. The next pick I'm going to talk about is Trey Hawkins III. Now, he's a cornerback out of Old Dominion. He has good size, 6'3", 195 pounds, and he was selected in the 6th round. Now, he was a 2-year standout at Old Dominion. He played in 25 games. He has 133 total tackles, 98 solo, 35 assisted, 5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 3 forced fumble recoveries, 3 forced fumbles, and 13 pass breakups. In 2022, he was named the Sun Belt Conference Defensive Player of the Week. He does, as I said initially, possess good length, especially for the NFL. He has good ball skills. He's aggressive. He's good with understanding and playing through his assignments. He does understand how to play in the man concept as well as zone. He's physical in defending the run. He has good quick hip transition, good mirroring, and he plays with a good burst to the football. Now, on the other side, he does need to improve in his back pedals as it's a little rigid. He does not have the deep straight line speed, and he can also be handsy at times. Now, if he's developed properly, he will be a good cornerback to fit into Wing's system because he can be physical. He can have played with a good jam. It's good with the hip transition and getting down the field with the receivers. It's just straight line going all the way down the field. Long distance down the field. He can have a little problem there. The next I want to talk about is Jordan Riley. Riley is a defensive tackle out of Oregon. Now, he's a pretty big guy, 6'5", 325 pounds, and the Giants selected him in the seventh round. Now, he's played for multiple schools. He played for North. He first signed out of high school with North Carolina in 2017 and 18. Then he transferred to Garden City Community College in 2019. Then he went to Nebraska in 2020 and 2021 before finishing out his career at Oregon in 2022. Now, he does have 61 total tackles throughout his full college career, 7 tackles for losses, 3 sacks, 1 pass breakup. Now, he plays with good length, size, and strength. I mean, he's a big man. He has good interior flexibility. He plays with a good football IQ. When need to, he will definitely eat a block, so that can help out the second level, especially linebackers if they're trying to blitz or they're attacking the run game. Now, on the other side, he's not explosive or quick with his playability. He needs to improve his play technique, especially disengagement. Now, because he has good length, especially arms, if he improves there, he could definitely be a great asset and he can actually contribute to the defensive line. Now, he's a developmental player, definitely. But over the course of time, he can definitely be a player who could fill in, especially if the Giants move on from Leonard Williams after this year. So he's one that can definitely be there long term. Especially because, like I said about Leonard Williams, and then with Ashawn Robinson and Nachos, they only signed the 1-year contract, so he can actually, if he's developed properly, be there to fill in. So good pick for the Giants there. And the last player I'm going to talk about is Javarius Owens. He's a safety out of Houston. Now he's 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was also selected in the 7th round. Now he's had 208 tackles for his career, 7.5 tackles for losses, a half a sack, 4 interceptions, 15 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, and he was also an All AAC player in the American. Now he has good height, size, and weight for his safety. He plays with good football IQ, especially dissecting plays quickly. He plays with good anticipation, has good fluidity. He's physically sound, so he has a good level of physicality. He tracks the football well when it's in the air. Now, he also at times plays high. He needs to play with better angles in attacking the football. He needs to improve in his back pedal and then his transitioning. His range is very limited, and he's not an overly sound tackler, so he needs to improve there. Now, Owens is one that I say is going to probably end up as a special teamer. Maybe he can develop and be someone who can eventually be a key contributor in the third level at the safety depth. But he definitely needs to work on transitioning, his coverage, his range ability, and improving in his tackling. But there is good size there. There is a good player there, and he's good at tracking the ball. Like I said, 4 interception over his career is definitely good. So, but that's pretty much it in terms of the Giants acquisition as I close out this series. You guys let me know what you think in reference to my analysis, my thoughts. Do you feel that I'm off base with something? Do you want to add something to it? Definitely let me know in the comments section. I really appreciate it. So with that, I thank you all for tuning in and listening to my Giants acquisitions. And you know what I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.